has everything.
Bumping and banging.
Big boy. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, got all legendary up in here. We got Master P up in here. P, welcome back, brother.
Man, I'm glad to see you happy. Bro.
Man, I'm happy like 9,000, brother.
I ain't never seen this man smile like that.
Oh, man, no. I've been happy for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happier.
You know what? That's a good thing.
Go
man.
ahead now, brother.
I'm proud of you, man.
You've been smiling, too. You've been happy for a minute.
I've been happy for a while.
Yeah, man. I need to get happy like you, though, if you know what I mean.
Big, you came a long way, man.
I know, but I got a long way to go before I get happy like you, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different happy. Like, I show 3 teeth. You show like 15 on your happy. So what's been going down with Master P, man?
Man, I've been chilling. Got the show coming out on Reels November 28th.
Hey, man, I saw a trailer of that.
Yeah.
It looked like good. Okay, I just saw you on Oprah.
Yeah.
On the Where Are They Now?
Yeah.
You know, at the crib. And you know what I love about that, P? Is that I love how the family is.
Yeah.
Like anybody that know P, they know that it's family. Yeah. You know, your boy, Symphony. Like you're a family man.
Yeah, nah.
So what is the show? We get a chance to see the P that I know.
Yeah, I mean, just me kicking in with my kids. You know, my sons play with your son.
Yeah, man.
You know, I mean, it's just us being a family, saying that, you know, not letting this Hollywood stuff get to us and have our values. And just be a family, man. We're not a perfect family.
Right.
We go through trials and tribulations like everybody else, but just being able to be there for each other on this journey, you know.
But what I saw also, though, P, is like, you know, so-called reality shows, you know what I'm saying? They love to see the craziness. At one point, it was a lot of crazy.
Yeah.
Were you afraid, not afraid, but you knew what kind of show you wanted to do if you were going to do it.
Yeah.
And then for one, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For people that probably don't, stood behind him when he punched his code in at the bank.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But so what made P say, you know what, I'll do this show?
It's time to show people that we can be successful and we could be ourselves and we could have some positive fun entertainment with our family. Like just we don't have to go out and be arguing and fighting and all that type of stuff. So I thought it was good timing for it. I feel like everybody say they wanted that, but we don't really have them type of shows out there that families could watch.
And the show is called Master P's Family Empire?
Master P Family Empire.
I heard that. I'm glad you put Empire in there, too, because you built the empire.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we came a long way.
Hell yeah. Now, what's going on with No Limit? You know what I'm saying? And I know that there's so many layers to Master P.
Well, No Limit right now is all, this man hands right here, Ace B, this the future right
Ace B?
Ace B.
Where Ace B from? How did y'all meet up?
He from the Calio projects, the same projects where I come from.
I heard that. How you doing, Ace B?
Big boy.
Everything good with you?
Everything
How long
good,
you been out here?
Almost about 10 months.
Now, just from with P, knowing your home plate, knowing what you put on the map, and then Ace B, you had to be little when you saw Master P's movement.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, what does that feel like that now you next to P and he say that No Limit is in your hand, knowing what No Limit did for the world?
That's crazy.
It's a privilege, honestly,
Is it pressure?
Is it pressure?
I be like, P, I don't want
crack
that.
under pressure.
I heard that. Well, some of us do, homie.
I know.
I be good pressure. Like if P was like, man, no limit on you, I be like, man, you got to put that on somebody else. Homie. You know what I'm saying?
You got a good coach. It's a good coach, man.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. Y'all sound alike.
Yeah, we
because P know how to turn his New Orleans on. Because sometimes when I see him, he like, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? I'm like P. I'm like Master P. He like, oh no, please call me Percy. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta have two sides, man.
You don't. You know what I'm saying? No, he really don't. You know what I'm saying? I see P in some of the craziest areas, and he'll just roll up by himself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's big. You be honest with you. That's what life is about. What I like about you too. Every time I call Big about doing something in the community for the kids, this man show up. There's no BS, and he know I'm there.
Yeah.
We could be in South Central. We could be in Compton. We've been doing this for over 15 years, and I know he probably been doing it for even longer. But every time I want to take my hat off to you for that, because a lot of these people say they're celebrities and stuff. They don't even come out and let the kids see them.
No, and you know what, man? It's been times we done shut down Watch together.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you straight up, I just go behind P. He spend all the money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then I show him and be like, man, we got these turkeys for y'all. My man Smooth said he going to take his hat off for me. Didn't even take his hat off. I think that was just a phrase he was saying. You know what I'm saying? Because he Smooth got his hat on. I thought he was gonna really take it off. Like, oh, Big, I take my hat off for you. You know what I'm saying?
Big, but I mean, you know, we be in the trenches.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
we are different kind of celebrities or stars or whatever they want to say. But I think people don't understand that, and people don't give you your props for that. They just see Big on the radio, see the deals you do. Yeah. But this man really in the community. You know, we there together. It ain't no whole bunch of people. It's us touching the people.
And you know what I love about doing events with you also, P, is that for one, you set up everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you set them up in areas where it's like people don't have to be bussed in. It's like, man, people come from the house.
Oh, yeah.
And they walk in there.
Yeah.
And you feeding them well. And you send them home with everything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But also, you're not the photo op dude.
No.
Like, we were really on that line for real. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing that made you leave was because it was time to leave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you stay in there and you make sure that you hand out and people were full.
Yeah, well, you know what, Big? We got to challenge a lot of these celebrities out here. That's the stuff I be saying. Like, they come here, they make a lot of money, but nobody come and give back and help these kids. You know, if they could do that, a lot of these kids' lives would change because, you know, just by us going back in these places where they think we'll never go, you know, those kids, they hit me up on social media all the time, and they parents saying, man, thank y'all. Y'all been coming back here for a long time. You know, big shout out to Chico Brown. He been out there doing this thing, Urban Born. I mean, it's real out here. You know, and I respect people that they could take their hats off, you know, they star hats and just come out here and just be a regular person.
But you know, one thing I noticed also, bro, is that I don't see like hella media stuff from you. Like, oh, Master P's gonna be at such and such, and Master P's gonna be. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And we do what we got to do for the people, and we don't care what people think. You know, because some people say, well, y'all started from hustling in the street. You know, I mean, yeah, we all come from a rocky past, but it's like we changed our lives, and we know if I didn't come from that life, I couldn't give back to that life. You know,
right.
And the man above blessed me where I could even help the underprivileged kids and families in L.A. I could do it at home in New Orleans. I could do it in Kentucky. I could do it in Texas. So, you know, I just been blessed where I could do that, and I think it's an honor to be there with Big, because this man, when I call him, he coming to show up. You know what I'm saying?
And it's not just for a plate either.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not just for a plate. Even though it was so much food, because usually I don't eat. You know what I'm saying? But it was so much food, I'm like, P, I'm eating.
Yeah.
What keeps P with that bug in him, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some cats that wish that they made it a fraction of the success and the money and what keeps you coming back and what keeps you hungry?
I think the people, and then watching people fall off, watching people, you know, being able to, even doing this TV show, taking my kids back to where I grew up at and showing them, it motivated me even more, saying, let me get out there and do more. I can give back more. I could do more things. And I think that just was motivate me, watching that young kid that got that same talent and drive, and I could help him like an Ace B. You know, because me and Ace B, uncle used to be partners.
Oh, really though?
Yeah, me and his uncle. That's how it happened. Me and his uncle was partners, but, you know, rest in peace to him. He's not here anymore, but he was a good dude. And that's what happened. The streets, like, get you caught up. And, you know, Ace, being from where I'm from and, you know, being the ethnicity that he is, to where he black and mixed with whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you got to really be tough to be able to survive them streets of New Orleans and the Calio Project. And what I like about him, he changed his life. So, you know, he was getting into trouble, but I'm like, man, put it into the music and get that music, you know, get that rawness from where you come from, and you could make everybody proud at home and be able to help more people. That's why, like, come on, let's get away. And he got his mind right, and he been out here with me ever since.
Hey, P, do you ever think, like, I remember, man, sitting down with Master P years ago.
Yeah.
And we were shooting the Players Club for Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? And I remember, man, P came into my trailer, and we were just talking. And then it was like, you was like, yeah, you know, and I know P, you know what I'm saying? But this is before a lot of the stuff happened. And you was like, yeah, well, I went and I bought, you know, my ad space from BET for 3 years, and I locked it in at this rate. Yeah. And I did this, and then my album covers, I'm going to have the next album that's coming out. And everything that you said, anybody else probably would have been sitting there saying like, yeah, man, right. Everything you said came true.
You got to have vision, Big. I mean, you got to have vision, and if you're a real entrepreneur.
I remember you said, I'm going to pay for 3 years. Like, I'll be around for another 3 years.
Yeah, and I didn't even have a record on the radio or nothing at the time. But what I was telling you, Big, that I'm gonna work hard. I see what I'm gonna make it out, because I had so much other negative stuff going on around me. I say, why can't I put this into the music?
Now, we fast forward to Empire, the album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is a hell of a name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Best believe that. And it's not just a television show. You built an empire.
Exactly.
Now, what do we get off of Empire? Is it P with, is there features on there?
Yeah. Me and Lil Wayne did a record on here. Me and Ace B, the Money Mafia crew. I'm doing a lot of stuff with Nipsey Hussle. I think that Nipsey Hussle, man, is probably one of the most untapped talent out here. And I feel like together, you know, he been texting me, I've been texting him.
He feeding himself too.
Exactly. He a hustler, so that's what I like about him. I feel like we belong to be on the same team doing something. So, you know, people that believe in me and I believe in them, I think that we could do something incredible. You know, some OG and some, you know, some young status with us doing something together. I think that it could be incredible.
Hey, P, do you ever feel like just the way everything is now with everything is instant. There's Instagram. There's you press in and your record go around the world.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like sometimes people don't understand what Master P or what a No Limit brought to the game? Like just a lot of the stuff that we see now was a blueprint.
Oh, yeah. Well, the thing about it is when I started out with Tupac and all those guys and being on the road with them, I had to go touch the people. I had to sell my music out the trunk of my car. I learned my hustle game from the Bay Area. I had to put my own posters up. I was my own street team. You know, I hit every city, got bags, T-shirts, passing them out. So this generation don't understand the work ethic, so because everything is instant. But it's also is a bigger picture if you get something to hit. So the technology thing got it set up to where they could do some incredible things. But I feel if they put some physical work in too, I think that somebody could be massive. And that's what I'm doing with Ace B. I feel like in Black and Mild, a producer that I'm dealing with, I'm back making music with 1500. So it's like we ready. And the thing about it, I feel like we got the best of both worlds. We got the experiments from what I did from the past. Yeah, man. And we had a future. And I think what Romeo's doing on the movie side and being able to do on the music side and my daughter Symphonique, I think
is it good to have other family members that have some money too?
Yeah, it's
like
good.
Romeo don't have to call you for no money.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Your daughter Symphonique, she don't have to really call you for nothing.
It's beautiful.
And then I see what you're doing with the little ones as well. You know what I'm saying? In another year, you know what I'm saying?
These boys could be NBA players if they keep it up.
Yeah,
but I just want them to go to college. That's
I heard that. Okay, and I want mine to go to college too. But if something pop before he go to college, and he makes some money, and I go on that route too. You know what I'm saying? But when you think about just the No Limit, No Limit, is it a No Limit today? Because I know there's some people that want to see like the reunion. Yeah. What happens with and you got to think, when we think about a roster of No Limit, you had like at some point 17,000 people that was on No Limit. You know what I'm saying? Best believe that.
With Snoop Dogg.
And that's another thing, man, just giving cats like a position to like, man, you don't have to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? You can come here, you can make your bread, and you made a lot of people rich.
Yeah, and I think that's good. I look at No Limit as being a university. That's what Snoop used it as. You did what you had to do. You moved on as a man. You created your own thing. Right. And that's the opportunity. That's why we've been blessed to just keep getting new talent. Now, I think we don't dwell on the past, but I think in the future it's going to be some type of reunion where everybody get together and say, man, even the ones that blew their money and did these things, I think now they grown to where they could say, I'm going to blame myself for the mistakes.
I was about to say, how hard is that when you put somebody on, you give somebody an opportunity, and I know one's name, I don't know what's going down, but you give someone an opportunity, and when does it stop being your fault?
Well, you know, it stopped being my fault when I cut them a check. Right. You know, it's like what you did with your check. I started my company with $10,000. So if you had millions of dollars and, you know, you didn't, I tell athletes all this all the time, man. If you don't invest in some type of business, you know, some people tell me, man, basketball my business. Really? So what you gonna do when you can't play no more? Mm-hmm. And a lot of them don't get it. They had these financial advisors. Like, for real, like, if you look at a financial advisor, all they're gonna do is pay your bills so you don't have no more money. Right. You know, who's investing in your life for your family and your kids, you know? And if you look at athletes, when it's over, they go home, the financial people still have money because they understand and they educated to make those type of moves.
Yeah, man. Man, let me ask you this, P. You've been rumored to be worth $350 million.
Big going on with that, man. I got two, man, Big, why you keep doing that, man?
Come on, man.
I don't think I've ever asked you this. P, even if it's a rumor.
I'm just a ghetto kid trying to make it. Big.
What?
That's it.
You just a ghetto kid that made it and continued to make it. You know what I'm saying?
350 times.
Right,
times. Yeah.
No, to be honest with you.
Is that anywhere accurate?
Big, I'm just a ghetto kid trying to make it, man.
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
Big, how many people you got asking you for money?
Really, I just send them to you.
See that's what I'm trying to get you.
I have
Big,
a
leave that
lot.
alone.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm opening up. If anybody needs some money, P here now. I might as well have did that. You know what I'm saying? If anybody need to eat here now.
Now, you know what, to be honest with you, what I experienced as a person, and I'm going to do something in my life, I'm going to show family members, friends, and everything. It's like, you know what, y'all got to, I'm not God. Y'all got to do what y'all got to do. You know what I'm saying? They look at you like you got to take care of them and these grown people. And I'm like, man, you know, everybody love you when you tell them, yeah. You tell them no one time. Man.
Yes.
AP,
he ain't cool.
Clear this up for me. Let me know if this is a rumor or not. There was a building, and I don't know if the building had a recording studio or you turned it into that, but there was a building that you couldn't get access to. And I heard you bought the building.
Come on, man.
And this is years ago. Is that true? Or
that was years ago, man.
Yeah, but you did it, huh? I'll take that, man. But you know, it's inspirational. Now, this that you're drinking on right here, is this your company right here?
I just like this.
Oh, okay. I don't know because this dude, you know what I'm saying?
I just like this. It's 0 calories, no sugar.
Are you sure you don't own that company, P?
I just like it.
P, whatever this is, you came in with 3 or 4 bottles.
They gave me some of this, Big.
P, that's your company.
No, they gave me some.
I don't give a damn.
I like
what
how
it
he
is.
smiles and he's like, I just like it. Take this in.
And he doing commercials on my time. No calories. No fall down after. You know what I'm saying?
It helped me, Big.
Yeah, it helps me. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
It made me get into the studio today. Now, what about this water that you passed out? Is that your company?
I like the water too.
See, now this is all it.
I like the water.
Man, even HB was pulling out waters like, yeah, anybody else?
This is what we work out with.
Right,
It keep us going.
It keep you going.
Yeah.
Wow. I heard, and what's the name of this this drink that you like to drink here?
This S9.
S9. I heard that the fruit punch one, huh?
Fruit punch.
And then when you get off the S9 that you just like to drink because it helps you out.
Yeah.
And then if you just want regular water, what's the regular water over there? Is that S9?
Yeah,
S9
that's
oh,
water.
just have to be S9 water.
Oh, just so all of a sudden.
It's crazy. Man.
It's crazy, big.
Now, what does the S stand for? Silk?
Man, come
on. There's an energy drink that he's drinking at Ani. Man, we trying to break her out of, and she tasted. Now she's going to get back out on the street. This is going to be ridiculous. She don't know how to. She's going to be like, man, how do I get these?
It tastes really good, and it's 0 calories and 0 sugar. How is that possible?
Look, but she flying right now. It tastes really good.
It's so great. It's amazing. I love it. It's great.
Look out, P. What's going on? Best believe that. We got Master P up in here, man. Master P, now the new album, Empire. We looking at around November 28th?
November 28th.
I heard
Same
that,
time
man.
as the TV show. You get a 2-for-1.
Go ahead. And your TV show.
Yeah, the Master P TV show.
Go ahead
Master
now.
P Family Empire.
I heard that. But now, is the season done, or do I need to stop by the crib and get in on one of the episodes? Because I saw you walk in on Tigers.
Wait, he never invited you?
What?
Like to...
Nah.
Wow.
Nah.
Big got an open pass. He already know
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They shooting at the house. I never knew that. I would have just stopped by like, hey, P, what's going on here, man?
Whenever.
All right, remember you said that.
I got you.
All right, remember you said
I
that.
got you.
Best believe that. Do y'all eat every day? Do you cook or have a cook at your house?
Nah, I cook, Big.
Do you really though?
Yeah.
If we were having dinner at Master P's house tonight?
I'm gonna cook you some
Why
gumbo.
is HB back there shaking his head?
Oh, man, come on,
Looking
man.
like he was like, man, you don't want H back there. You don't want that shit. Like, if I was coming to your crib tonight, what's the meal that Master P would make?
Some red beans and rice with some smoked sausages.
Man, that's my meal,
You know,
too.
yeah.
You gonna do that this Sunday?
I'm a country boy with some cornbread.
Oh, my God, man.
The sweet cornbread, Big.
Man, can we do this on Sunday then?
Let's do it.
Are you gonna be in town?
Man, you know, this man's daughter got the biggest personality.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah,
Let me know if No Lemon Eater, because she artist too. You know what I'm saying?
She an artist.
And a dancer.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's an art. Let
Yeah.
me know, man. I don't know if I want her on anything with HB right now.
Nah,
I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if we want to lock up in on that 7-year-old market. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we looking? No, I haven't. No, I gotta hear whatever HB's doing, because
Yeah.
what if he was really like, yeah, all the kids out there, like, man,
Going for the young
yeah,
ones.
like this dude got a lane. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude got a like, nah, big, I want to record something with your daughter, man.
Nah,
little
it
kid
ain't like
group.
that, man.
Yeah. Now, what about now? Was HB, was he a part of a group before? Or has it always been solo?
Always been solo.
Ever signed to anybody else?
Nah, he been doing this thing. It's like now it's just his time. Big, he's a star. He been, he be doing TV stuff in New Orleans. He been doing music, and I feel like he's the next big star. That's just how I feel. I mean, he got everything. He got everything he need, and he's a hard worker.
You need me to sign any management contracts on him or anything?
But we need to, Big. Let's
Yeah,
get it
because you
done.
probably don't want to do it all, because that'd be a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'll make something off the top. You know what I mean? Best believe that. P, when you gonna send us one of these watches that you wearing?
Yeah,
right
man.
Come on, man.
Or the ring, one of those.
Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Now, this ring that you wearing right there, man.
Yeah.
You gonna give us one of those?
Yeah, I got you, Big.
Can I have that one and you get your own?
I'm gonna
You get you another one? You know what I'm saying? Give me that one and you get
Yeah.
Can I try that on, P? Can I just
I'ma
try
get
it
you
on?
one, Big.
Let me just try that on for
I'ma get you
motivation,
one,
man.
Big.
That's
I'ma
a
get
big
you
ass
one.
diamond, bro.
Yeah, let me just try it on.
Like-
P.
This the Don ring, Big.
Oh, okay, yeah. All
Yeah.
right. Well. Give me the Kurt ring. Then.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody not to be able to kiss that ring. You know what I'm saying? Do the things that they gotta do, man. Best believe that. Now, P,
Damn.
I gotta ask you
What, man?
Man, the Kobe Bryant. It's not even an incident. You're coming out, and I know how that is. TMZ runs up on you.
Yeah.
This is when we're fresh on Lamar Odom, as
Okay.
far as what's going on with Lamar Odom, situation.
Yeah.
TMZ runs up on you,
Yeah.
and you bring up Kobe Bryant's name,
Yeah.
and you were saying pretty much paraphrasing that, that Kobe was doing it for publicity.
Big, you've been on the radio. You do a lot of stuff. That was my opinion.
Right.
Which, like I said, Kobe's one of the best basketball players we know. I go to the Lakers game. I go to the Clippers game. I'm just saying, Lamar Odom, just facts between me and you. Maybe I said the word phony. That's what I said, phony. But maybe I changed that word for you, Big. I'll say doing the most. That's what I'm going to do from now on. I ain't going to say phony. I'm going to say people doing the most. It's like if I did something that you might look at, damn, P, what you doing? What you here for? Like, Lamar already got traded to the Pelicans. I know that. One of my guys was with Lamar. I've been knowing Lamar for a while. So then he got traded to Dallas. Then he got traded back to the Clippers. I said, people out there put all his information. He been at this ranch. This how many phone bills he paying for. Only thing I asked was, and it's my opinion. Opinion, look it up. It's an opinion. Wendy Williams have an opinion. TMZ, Harvey has his opinion. I just gave my opinion. So the opinion is, let's check the phone records and see how many times he's been getting phone calls from any of these NBA players. And I said a house will collapse without foundation and support. Where was the foundation and support when he was going through this stuff at the beginning? And where the phone calls? They played in Vegas while Lamar didn't get invited to the game. I don't know. Maybe he did. I don't know. But I'm just saying, it's not their fault. It's not Kobe's fault. What happened to him, that's his own thing. You're doing drugs, you're doing all that. But I'm just saying as a friend, that's just like me and you. Me and you might feel different, Big. Why I be like, Big, you ain't hit me up, man. I've been trying to get, something happened to me a year later, and then, Big, P. If I wake up and see, like, Big, what is you doing here? That's how I'm going to be.
Right.
If really you wasn't there doing the trials and the tribulations. Sometimes that's the only thing. That's just my opinion. Opinion, look it up in the dictionary. It's not a fact. It's just an opinion.
Let me ask you this though, Pete. Also, like, and I said this on air.
Yeah.
I said a lot of people don't know what Master P does.
Yeah.
And a lot of people could say, all right, man, well, P need to do this, but we don't know what Master P does. Now, if we take that same thing to Kobe, we don't know
exactly.
And you already said that.
I said
that. But also, like, you're a friend of Lamar Odom as well.
So think about it. I could call his daddy right now.
Right.
And say why the Kardashians made this man stay outside the room, even though we know they have problems, but that's his son. why he got to stay downstairs and he got to ask to go up to see his son. That's his son. I don't care whatever the situation is. Now, that's an opinion.
Now,
think about it. That's like, but why?
But let me ask you, because I'm asking this just for there's probably some people that's wondering the same thing.
Yeah.
Now, if you're in a parking lot and you give your opinion, right?
Yeah.
Then somebody else can say, well, why P wasn't there in Vegas?
I'm going to tell you why I wasn't there. That's what I'm saying. That's phony. Me and Lamar's situation, he his own man. He got his own money. He's not my brother. I got to do what I got to do with C. Murray. Just like D.L. Hughley said, this is my brother. When another man who got money that's not kin to you tell you, man, get out my business, I'm doing my own thing, what could you do?
Right.
That's why I'm not there. That's the part that I know he probably said the same thing to him. Even with Chloe, even though I know what she's doing right now is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? She there with him, but at the same time, 2 weeks ago, he had a stalking thing up against her. You know what I'm saying? It was like he was stalking her or something. So but I get all that, but I'm just telling you at the same time, when people going through stuff, people, if they grown and they got their own money, they're going to leave it alone. They're going to be like, man, I'm not messing with you. Family members, all your family members, you got to mess with them. Mm-hmm. That was a situation with Lamar and that he wanted to do that. He wanted to do that marriage. He wanted to do all that. So that's his business. I'm going my way. I got to go deal with my kids and my family. I think it would be phony if I ran down there. Oh, it would be. I mean, you could say that. Mm-hmm. If you really look at it, like if I wasn't there for him doing all those other times when we went our separate ways. Now, my brother, even though everything you got to do, I have to give him tough love and love him from a distance because that's my brother. And then when he
come up, murder you speaking?
Yeah,
of?
Whenever he come through, whatever he come through, then we go back into what we do because we a family. We got to be there for each other no matter what, even if we mad at each other for a week or a day or whatever. But when somebody, like my friends do me something wrong big, I'm going to cut them off. I'm like, man, you got to go about your business. It's like anybody else who listening or anybody else in the real world, if somebody don't want to be or don't listen to what, because I'm not a yes man. A lot of these NBA players, they don't want to be around me because I ain't a yes man. I'm going to tell them the truth. I'm going to tell them about their financial advisors. I'm going to tell them they need to audit some of these people. If they don't do it, go do you. What you calling me to help you for?
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
How long ago was the last time you spoke to Lamar? Like, how long has that relationship not been there?
Over 5 years.
Right.
Over 5 years. That's what I'm saying. So if it's been over 5 years, it's
and
like
then now.
Yeah, now I go down there. It's like, and then it's just a circus now. Mm-hmm. Everybody down there now is like a circus. You know what I'm saying? It's like, even though the real love might be there, that's on y'all. But I'm just saying, if you look at everybody, look at Whitney Houston. Everybody says she the greatest after she's gone. They say Lamar, how great of a basketball player he is now. But before this situation, people was just bashing him. I mean, even on TMZ, he was getting back everywhere. You know, that man was fighting for, man, I still could play basketball. I still could dribble the ball. I still the best, whatever. Who helped him? Look at all those guys. I'm going to tell you, I played in the NBA, so I know the people that really can step up if they want to.
And you felt that when you said the comment also about Kobe could have put him on the team, you felt like he could have had that lean.
Go look at David Robinson. David Robinson, a guy I know named Avery Johnson, played with him. They cut Avery Johnson. That was David Robinson's best friend. The coach, he told the GM and the coach, this guy better be on this team by in the morning or you ain't going to see me. That guy was back on the team. And Lamar still had game. You know, even though we know he was doing what he was doing, but I'm just saying that people showed that type of love. You know what, man, what the man going through, it really don't matter now, Big. My opinion don't matter. It's cool. I get it. Whoever a big Kobe fan, they feathers got twickled or whatever. That's cool. But I'm only saying the truth because I've been around this man. And y'all can say whoever you want. You can say the same thing about me. People been bashing me all the time, been saying crazy stuff about me. It's an opinion. I still go to my house. I still do what I do. Mm-hmm. You know, where these guys at? Are these guys coming out helping anybody that's mad about what somebody say? I mean, y'all don't get mad when TMZ say whatever about any of us.
Right.
So it's just an opinion, you know, and it's just somebody else's opinion. I think that's what it need to be.
Man, well said, people.
I just think they worrying about too much of the wrong stuff. What they should be worrying about, what's going to happen to James Harden now.
I'll stop right there.
You don't want to hear that either, huh, Billy?
I mean, hell.
I'm just saying.
Right.
Nobody won't hear that either.
Right. Well,
it was just a big love thing with James Harden, and now it's crazy. I ain't gonna say nothing else.
There
So
it is.
y'all gonna pay me. Next time I'm gonna just say they doing the most, and y'all gonna pay me. I'm gonna go do my own show, and I'm gonna talk real stuff because I came from the hood to Hollywood, and I'm gonna show y'all.
There
you know
it
what
is.
I'm saying? Oh, let me tell y'all something. Martin Luther King said this best, and this is why I addressed it, because I know this man. Martin Luther King say, when a person life stop when they lose sight and to what matters. A person life stops
when they lose sight to what matters.
Yeah.
Now, when we think about a No Limit also, bro,
Yeah.
there are so many branches to No Limit.
Yeah.
I mean, you could take pretty much album covers and cover up a mansion.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Now,
Yeah.
how many records have you sold, or how many records has No Limit sold? Just either singles, downloads, actual hard copy, like.
Well, I know the number that's on record is 75 million, but it's probably way more than
So
that.
if there's 75 million as far as like licks, as far as
Yeah.
like scans, whatever it may be, so we could say that it got to be 100.
Yeah, it got to be, the stuff that's not counting for stuff like that. So.
Because even being a record store owner at one point yourself, sometimes some of the best records didn't scan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I learned the music business from owning a retail store. So,
Damn.
in the Bay Area, big shout out to the Bay Area, Richmond, California. That's where I learned my hustle game, man.
So what made you go from the projects of New Orleans to
the projects of Richmond?
to the projects of Richmond.
I just was trying to get away out the projects from New Orleans. I end up in a whole nother projects. I'm like, man.
But what did you have family up north or?
No, I just left. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Let me get out on the road and left, and I got a little job out there, and I'm like, you know what? I seen this building. I asked the guy, I said, I'm a country boy, man. It was an old building. I said, sir, how much a month for this building? He said, son, if you could fix this building, I'll give it to you free for a year.
Oh my
man,
God!
I fixed that building up and turned it to No Limit Records, and we went from making no money to $10,000 a month to sometimes $10,000 a week.
Good Lord, have mercy, bro. And then I remember, P, like you were the, I don't want to say one of the, unless I could be wrong, unless there was somebody else that, you know what I'm saying, I didn't see. But you was one of the cats, when we saw your album covers, it was like the bling shine, and the words was written in, you know what I'm saying?
So what I did was, so I knew Easy them and the whole NWA and the Ghetto Boys, so I was selling their music. So I put their posters up in my store, and it was dark. Everything Ice Cube and them did, it was dark. It was just black. And I said, I had a Rolex watch, and I called this company called Pen and Pixel. I said, man, can you make my logo, but I want you to make it with diamonds like my watch. He said, send me a picture of your watch. And I sent him my watch, and then that's when he just started putting the diamonds in throughout the logo. And like when you walk in the store, you seen No Limit. The kids back then, they never seen nothing like that. So they walked and seen these diamonds and all this stuff on these posters. It was like, give me that record right there.
Right.
And then they liked the music. So it was like we started doing something that nobody done. And
Hey,
so
P, when you come with the tank, how does the No Limit, how does the tank start? And you really went and purchased a tank.
Yeah, so the tank started, right? So my grandfather, he had an unlawful lawsuit. My grandfather passed at the VA hospital. He was a soldier. And so he was telling me, son, you need to start your own army, because they didn't give him the $10,000 to go put on for a house that he was trying to buy.
Yeah.
So when he passed, that unlawful debt lawsuit, they gave me $10,000. My grandmother got like 200 and some thousand, so she gave all the kids $10,000. And so I put that money into my record company, and that's where the tank come from. It come from my grandfather, and so that's what he was fighting on at the time when he was in battle.
So when you would say No Limit Soldier, or when you had the tank, it was way deeper than us, the consumer and the fans.
Yeah, everybody in my family, my grandfather had 12 kids. Everybody been to the war and been to the military, except me.
Wow.
So with my record, I was on my way to go. Even C went over there, but when I was on my way, the guys, you passed the physical, everything, but because of your record, you can't go.
Damn.
And
so you were on. You would have been kind of a military guy for some point in your life.
Yeah.
Were those the years that you started developing No Limit? Like the time you would have been in the military.
Yeah.
Was that the time?
Exactly.
So we probably wouldn't even got a
Damn.
Master P.
Nah.
Hey, P, how many logos as far, because at one point you guys had the No Limit logo in diamonds.
Yeah.
And then you could see as you guys got more successful, the medallions started looking better.
Yeah.
But I remember a story where you were saying that you would go sometimes to buy one diamond.
Yeah. What happened was Mr. Goldman from New Orleans, he was able to make that logo into a brand for us.
Mm-hmm.
And also I started, so then as we made that logo, everybody started copying it. And then Joe's from out here in California, he made the round version of the No Limit logo. So Joe the Jeweler, big shout out to him, you know, him and my boys.
How many of those do you think you've owned?
Oh my gosh, the tanks.
Oh, a lot.
And would you buy them for the cast that was in?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I brought them for everybody. And it's like, but it was our symbol. The world knew.
Yeah.
The No Limit Soldiers, we here.
What about when you opened up like a magazine, like The Source or one of those magazines when they start selling the fake ones in the back?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I bought one at one point.
Yeah.
Yes, I bought one at one point.
Yeah, well, you know what, that, to me, that just.
You never handed somebody a fake one just
Nah, because the thing
notice?
about it, the flea market start flipping in and stuff like that. So when something get that big, it's out of control.
Right.
And you just gotta, you gotta just appreciate that these people making money, but at the same time, they marketing your brand to the world. So I never really got
so
mad
why
about
go
that.
chase them down?
Exactly. Like
what about P? Did you really buy a diamond sometimes one at a time to put into a medallion?
I did what I had to do, baby.
I heard that.
You know, and I think that's what life is about. People got to do what they got to do.
You ever been cleaning out something and a medallion fell down on you? Or you look in an old shoebox?
A lot of times.
Damn. Well, can we get that?
I got you, baby.
I heard that. Hey, P, and keep this real with me. Have you ever been doing something and you just found money somewhere and you forgot that money was there?
All the time.
What's the most you just found on accident?
I think one time I found like $10,000.
I think that was mine.
I get it to you.
Okay, well, there it is right there. We've been doing this for years, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
dope.
Yeah, and I love how you keep going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to tell you straight up, man. If I was P, if not Master P, but if I was P like, I would be done.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Big, but something got to motivate you. Like we was talking
I'm motivated
earlier.
by chilling.
I know, but
Yeah,
but like you said though, Big, your kids motivate you, and just to get them to see other stuff. You know, Romeo got a chance to see the rough life with me.
Right.
You know, I grew up with Romeo. People don't know Romeo a nice guy now, but when we was in the project, Romeo had to fight. He had to do all. You know, me being a hood dad, I'm trying to make him tough.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that I changed my life so he could see another side. But what I got to deal with my kids now, I got to show them. I got to figure out some kind of way to show them that same stuff to keep them humble.
Right.
So, but it's kind of tough doing it where we live at. You know what I'm saying?
Do you ever tell your kids don't look at like the internet and all that stuff?
Yeah, I do that, but at the same time, they got so
I'm just
many
talking about to
phones.
see what their dad is worth. That's what I'm talking about. Because on the real, man, I messed around and you know how you just pop up and they always put a certain amount next to you.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I need to make sure I'm always next to P.
Yeah.
Because your
Always.
scraps is more than the average man.
Yeah.
If I just hang with you, I'm eating well.
Well, that's what life is about, B. You got to surround yourself around people that want more out of life. And I tell people all the time, me being an entrepreneur, I never really had a job or nothing like that. I've always been that guy to say I'm going to make it happen, like what I did with that store.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm going to make this work. Even when somebody else, even in business, I paid people before I go home with nothing.
Amen.
Just to make them happy to know that this is my business. I'm going to get mine.
I remember there was an artist that you wanted.
Yeah.
And they gave you a ridiculous amount for a feature. And you told me this was years ago.
Yeah.
And you said, you know what? I gave them that amount.
Yeah.
Because I needed them and the record went.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The record went,
Yeah.
bro.
And that's how it is sometimes. Sometimes, when you're the boss and you're an entrepreneur and you can see the vision that nobody else can see, you got to put your money where your mouth is. And sometimes you got to work hard. If you have a vision and you're not willing to work and you're ready to go back and cry because things getting hard, you're not going to make it.
AP, did anyone tell you with your $10,000 that you turned into what we see now?
Yeah.
Did anybody tell you don't use your $10,000 for that?
Oh, yeah, a lot of people, the whole family, they use their money for crazy stuff. But I believed in something. At one time, until I was going to take my 10 before I started the record company, I was going to do mobile detailing. But my brother, he was out there on the streets. So he's like, man, I ain't washing no cars. I'm like, but that before they even came up with this. You know what I'm saying? So I was right on it. I was on it, so I knew I was on it. But like by him saying, because it was gonna cost us about like $16,000 whatever. So I'm, man, just give me 10. I'm gonna put my whole, give me 6, put my whole 10. And I don't look like washing cars, man. You know, I'm a street dude. This is my other brother that passed.
Oh, yes, sir.
Kevin. He was like, man, I'm a street dude, man. I'm not about to be washing no cars or that. But I had that idea before.
Right.
It happened years before. Then when I seen that happen and it was big, I'm like, man,
damn.
yeah.
Damn.
Can you imagine to be like Master P Polish, like Master Polish? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
damn.
Master P Polish, ladies and gentlemen. Never had the music that you presented to us. That would have been crazy as hell, bro.
Yeah.
Do you wash your own car? When was the last time you washed your own car?
Man, I don't even wash my car, big. I just like, you know what?
I've seen your cars, bro.
Yeah, but it's cool.
Somebody washing your cars, bro.
Yeah, man.
Big, I like to ride around in my truck, man. You know, I don't like when I like to be in the SUV. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But when
But your SUV not dirty.
yeah,
Yeah. Come on,
So
man.
somebody washing your car. Now you probably not.
nah, I'm not.
Okay, cool. He made it seem like I don't even wash my car. like the car dirty. Like he got Cheetos all on the carpet. You know what I'm saying? Best believe
But
that.
you know, hey, when you get to a certain level of life, some things you don't worry about no more. Like, you know, like you used to worry about, I got to have this kind of car, this kind of house. Now it don't matter. My thing is, I need to have some buildings, some businesses. I need to prepare my kids to build a generational way. I need to educate my family. You know, like those are the type of things that are important to me that really wasn't important to me at one time. You know what I'm saying? How do we build something as a family? How do we prepare the next generation for the hard work that we put into this? So that's what motivated me to work hard, because if they see me working hard and I don't have to, that's gonna make them work.
AP, what? Yeah, who? Tell me, what's the one thing or things that you've purchased that you were like, man, I spent a lot of money on such and such?
Them gold ceilings in the house in Baton Rouge, I'm like, man, I couldn't even sell a house. I couldn't. It was like, it was too much. You know what I mean? It's like,
Hey, man, when you did that Kingin' with Tiger, you saw that gold. Did you ever pull it to the side like, man, don't
I
do
did.
that?
You know what? They didn't show it, but I'm like, Tiger, man, this ain't cool. I ain't even tripping on this. You know what I'm saying?
So
like,
you put gold ceilings in the crib in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and you said you couldn't even really sell it.
Nah, the value, you lose the value. The house lose the value because you done put too much money into it.
Right.
Man, I had shark tanks in the walls. and
Yeah,
all
is this the
stuff.
house they had on cribs?
Yeah.
Right.
It's like a museum now. It's like, man, really, like, what you gonna do with that after you done did all that?
What do you think you spent in that house?
I don't even want to think about it, big.
Really though?
It was just a loss.
Oh man.
You know?
Do you still own the house?
Family members, I'm like,
they
man,
in there, huh?
Yeah,
I heard
they're in the
that.
museum.
I heard, yeah. I heard that, man. Good Lord. They might as well just start charging tickets for people to walk through there. Like, oh, this is nice. Give me a picture in front of this airbrush right here. P, what's going on with just Silk? I know Silk got some music coming.
Yeah, Silk
and
working.
what's the relationship right now, man? How often do you get a chance to actually chat up with C Murder as well?
Well, right now, you know, as a family, it's like, this is my family, big. That's gonna always be our bond. We brothers, so we're gonna do what we got to do for each other. It's like, there's no disconnect with that. You know, that's what I'm saying. Opinions and gossip and all that stuff. I don't get caught up with that. I do what I got to do for my family. We going through that as a family with C. This is something I wouldn't wish on nobody, and we're gonna stick together. We're gonna get through it as a family. You know, no matter what somebody thinks. So I think C about to get a good opportunity. My other little partner, Mac, you know, they supposed to be getting his case back too, which, you know, it's a lot of crooked things was going down, like where they wanted to just stereotype. Even though C ain't no angel, he ain't been, but this particular thing, he have nothing to do with it. We all know that. And so the system really wanted him for this. And so we feel like he got one more shot at getting a good chance at this. So we praying as a family that he able to come through this.
Damn.
And so, you know, and
How long has C Murder been gone?
man, it been like altogether like 10 years just going through this process. I got him home the first time.
Yeah, I remember
So
that,
he
man.
was on. But what happened was, instead of taking the plea that they gave him, he said he wanted to clear his name. And then the judge that was going to sign off on it, she lost her job, and then a new judge came in. This is how he got to be the judge. Say, I want to get C Murder off the streets.
Damn.
And you know, he was doing stuff in the community, trying to help get back to the kids, trying change his life. But that's how your past sometimes it just catch you. Where that was a good political move
Right.
for the next person that was gonna be judged. Like, how did he get off the streets? Why is he at home on house arrest? So I mean, but whatever God got for us is going.
When was the last time you had a chance to talk to him?
Like a couple of days ago.
All right, and how's Silk doing, man? I see
Silk-
Silk. His son playing b-ball too.
Yeah, still
Good
good.
Lord, y'all got basketball in y'all bloodline, boy.
Yeah. Nah, it's a good thing, man. These kids playing sports and playing basketball, they could be getting in trouble. Like I told Rome, all Romeo friends that grew up in the Calio Project, they either dead or in prison. And he was able to go to USC, go to college. I mean, it's unbelievable, man, that we did a 360
And that dude is
turn.
like an actor, sexy, leading man.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm proud of him, man. He's out shooting a movie right now.
That's dope.
So, yeah, he'll be home in a couple of
When
days.
y'all go out to dinner, he can pay for dinner, huh?
Man, handle your business, Rome.
That's nice.
That's the boss now.
I love that,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
I remember, man, he had a car
dope.
better than us when he was like 12 years old.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, he had like some BMW. I was like, man, what the hell he doing in
Yeah.
that? His feet couldn't reach the
Yeah.
pedal. It was all, and then it was his. He wasn't lying because all the stitching had his name on it. You know what I'm saying? And I will definitely see you soon. We got to do it again before the album drop.
Yeah.
And before the TV show. Now, the album is Empire.
Yeah,
Best believe that. And the TV show is Master P's Family Empire.
for sure.
Both on the same date, November 28th.
Back-to-back championships.
Go ahead, my brother. Pleasure to see you, man. And
It's
you're
all
always
good.
an inspiration, bro.
For sure, my brother.
Always an inspiration. And when I saw you rolling that one day and I threw something at your car, that was jealousy. It wasn't hate. It was jealousy. You know what I'm saying?
It's all good,
And
man.
when me and my wife keyed your car that time, it was the same
Wow.
thing. You know what I'm saying? Best believe that. No,
That's,
but P,
that's,
thank you for
that's
coming
what
in.
friends are for, baby.
Ace B, I'll be seeing you soon, right? There it is right
All
there.
right,
Y'all
homie.
stick around y'all radios. Big boy.
Big boy.